Hello, everybody. I'm back. It's that night, that Thursday night everybody's been waiting for. Why? Because it's the only day of the week you can see the Minutes with Milo show live. Now, let's, now, somebody said it. I already said it. Be quiet over there. So, if you want to catch it live right now, Thursdays at 9, it's the only night in the summer schedule, of course, that you can see it live. But watch it anytime. It's here. It's on YouTube. Anytime you want to see it, you can watch it. Look, that's my broadcast window. I actually 3D printed that. Who cares, right? So anyway, tonight's show is about earning a little extra money. And why? Who doesn't need extra money, right? I could use extra money. You could stop buying stuff. That's probably the best way to earn extra money. Is a penny saved is a penny earned, right? Don't buy anything. Sit at home, breathe your air. It's still free. Don't go anywhere. Just go to work, earn money, and don't buy anything else. You got a tap full of water? Maybe you could buy some macaroni? No, nobody's going to do that. You're going to earn some extra money. Maybe you don't want a second job. Maybe you want to do something maybe it's a hobby. Maybe somebody told you could earn extra money. Maybe you thought it was a good idea on your own. That's my problem. Of course, I think of the ideas, but I realize, I'm probably never going to do any of them, right? Because the easiest way to do is just not spend money. I'm frugal. I'll admit it. I'm cheap, frugal. I'm not stingy. I don't think I'm stingy. Don't ask me for anything. You won't get it. But anyway, some of these are for in the electronic age. Now, one of my other shows was about what's it called? Oh, fans only. Thank you very much. Fans only. Now, as I understand it, and I looked at we went through some of those, lightly went through some of those. We didn't dive in too deep, But anyway, people, mostly females, can earn lots and lots of money on OnlyFans. It's a subscription-based video, live chat, video. I don't know. Never been there, never done that. But anyway, I'm neither of those. I'm not one of those. I'm not female. So my chances of earning money on OnlyFans is pretty slim. So you got to think of other ways. So tonight we'll look at some of the ways the internet says, and then we'll look at a couple of ways that I have thought I could earn extra money around the house. Now, earning extra money means, in most cases, you have to invest a little money. Okay? Which is all right. It's what do they say? It's called putting skin in the game, meaning if it's for free, it's usually not worth it. So if you have to put a little money into it, I gotta start the chat over. It keeps telling me I've logged out. I don't know why. It says sign into chat, but I don't. I'm always signed in. It seems like. So in 2024, we'll look at some of the ways, and most of them, I say most, because I've skimmed through several, and most of them are over the internet, or you start it via the internet. It might be product reviews, all right? So the way that works is I've seen some, let's just say Amazon. You sign up, you get on their product review, or you get up on Amazon Audio or something like that, Well, look at this. And you buy things and you review them and you put them up there, and then Amazon pays you if people follow your link and they look at your reviews and then they purchase the product. Simple enough. Well, look at, maybe we get into it. Look at some of the requirements just to join, as an Amazon or Home Depot or any of these other big stores or, income places, just to become an affiliate. And as I recall, it may have been Home Depot. You have to have a web page. You have to have like 500 followers. You have to have a proven audience base, basically, or hits on your website to even get into the affiliate program. Well, I don't have that. Now, how would you do that? Now, when I first started the channel, put it out there, all these social medias, and I still have all those things. And you would get, every once in a while, I would get offers, email, and say, hey, I can grow your channel. You pay me blah, 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 and I can guarantee you X number of followers. Well, that may be a living, or that might be a side hustle for those people. But see, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to grow, here's your good word, I wanted to grow my audience organically, with no BS, right? Just hard work. And, if you like what I've put out, then watch it. If you don't like what I put out, don't watch it. I'm cool with that. So anyway, I would always say, well, thanks, but, I'm not going to do that. That seems like cheating. They may have, I don't know, bots, or they may pay, 100 people $2 for every video that they not necessarily watch, but they play, right? And I heard a thing tonight. I watch a lot of YouTube. And there was a guy I was watching, and he was talking about he had a friend that had a video channel, and he put a TV in his office. He ran this garage. Anyway, he put a TV in his office and put it on repeat. So it would repeat his friend's video. And he said, I like the guy. We're good buddies. I'm going to get him, lots of views. Well, okay, I guess. I would think that YouTube would be sophisticated enough to say, hey, listen, this one user has watched this continuously for 5 hours. Should we click that off to say that's, 25 views? I don't know how long the video was, but you see what I'm saying. It seems like, okay, we're going to, 2 max. Same user, consecutive views. I don't care how many times you watch it. Leave it on 24/7. We're going to give him 2 views. I don't know. Does it really help? Maybe. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. I haven't delved into it enough to see. Hey, there's Garthok. What have you missed? Man, you missed it. I had the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders on a conference call, and they're showing me their new routine. And I gave them a few pointers. It was okay, but you'll just have to wait till the video comes out. You go back and watch the first 5 minutes. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, you haven't missed nothing. Nothing, honey. Except what I was telling them about. Tonight's show is going to be about trying to earn money, without getting a second job, as I like to call, the side hustle, or, on the side or whatever. And most everything nowadays is somehow computerized, or, you have to get into it via that, and then maybe you do some things at home, but it's almost always over the computer. But I've come up with a couple ideas, and I've talked about this before on other shows, about some of the ideas that, you could earn extra money. People could earn extra money. If you've got a little, a little plot of land, or a building you're not using or something, maybe you could earn a little extra money. So let me get this set up. As always, I don't have this already queued up, as I like to say in the broadcast world, because I got sidetracked. We get this going, and okay. So I did, of course. What did I do? I did a search. Gosh, you're killing me. As always, I cannot operate my own stuff. Hide the phone number. Bring that back up. Go over there. Here we go. There we go. Hey, governor. Let's see. Let's scoot this over. There. That's a little better. So I think you can see that. All right. So I just did a Bing search on side hustle. And you get up. Always the first thing, if you ever noticed this before, the first one in the list is always an ad. So don't click on the first one unless you want to be involved in their ad. So let's go down. Finance Buzz has 23 side hustles. All right, right here. Busy, how to start a side hustle. Forbes, now that's supposed to be a reputable place, right? Maybe we'll look at that one. They have 30. One of the things I'll do is I did, like I said, a little research about, I don't know, maybe this much, that much, I don't know, that much. Anyway, so one of the things I thought was interesting that I come across in a side hustle, to me, a side hustle is something that you can do in your spare time. You don't have to put forth a whole bunch of effort, and it gets you decent money. Okay? So, one of the things I saw, let's see if we can do this. Selling. I don't know if this is going to bring it up. It may be something I have to blur out. All right, so I saw one where you could sell your photographs online. And the gist of this was, if you fancy yourself an amateur or professional photographer, or just somebody that likes to snap, pictures, and I call them snapshots, usually not the best. But, now with cameras on your phones or filters, you can make it look like all kinds of stuff. Professional, just right out to snap something and it looks really good. So there's a place, I don't know what it is, but the one that I saw was that you just start your account, you upload your pictures, maybe you have to categorize them, maybe they're sunsets, maybe they're clouds, maybe they're ducks, guinea pigs, I don't know, whatever. And then they're all out there to purchase. So if somebody's making a greeting card and they want to have a guinea pig and they go through this website and they pick one of your pictures and use it, then they pay to use it and you get a certain portion and the host gets a certain portion. So let's see, let's just look at the top 10 right here. Never pick the first one, it's always an ad. Launch your own online store with a website builder. No. Online Wix, create a professional e-commerce. No. Squarespace, web.com, GoDaddy. Not at all what I wanted to see. No. Food stamps. Nah, let's pick on something else then. Selling my, would you call it photographs? Is that what you take with anymore with your phone? Are they called photographs? Zen, see, that's another one right there at the top. Shopify, Printify. See, these people are wanting to, you to build your own website. Uh, da, 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 da. 10 best websites, 24 best websites, 21. Sell your photos online in 2024. Whether you want to sell stock photos, e-commerce, your photo portfolio, sell self-NTF pictures, blah, 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 blah. All right, shoot proof. Everything you need your photography business knows. Shoot proof. That is not what we wanted. Pixie set. Best websites sell photos online, offering a range of free and paid solutions. Build online galleries for public display and private client use. Galleries are password protected. User-friendly, allows customers to select favorite images or download whole galleries. Another great feature of Pixie Set is the available plans to help you get online and make money if you sell pictures online. They offer a comprehensive free plan with up to 3 gigs of storage. Rather than a trial, it's a complete website builder. I do not want to build my own website. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we got hosting. Hosting 4. Start selling build a website. Nope, nope, nope. Photo bucket image hosting. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, there's Shopproof, best free hosting and domain. Well, I can't even find it now. But there was a place. Exhaust fans, tower fans, pedestal fans, floor fans. Yeah. It's called OnlyFans. I wanted to start a business, everything nylon. Now you're talking about an OnlyFans store where you can buy just fans. My thing was everything nylon. Whatever I could find that was made of nylon, whether it's stockings or zip ties, whatever it might be that was made of nylon, I was going to purchase it, stock it in the store so you could just walk in and buy everything nylon. Of course, some of the stuff I'd probably think was nylon is really plastic. So it'd probably go downhill really quick. All right, one last try. We'll start something else. Top 10 best hosting sites. All right, let's just look at that. And launch your site. Well, no. So maybe Pinterest might be a place that you could do that. It wasn't the place that I saw before. No, HostGator. No. Let's get off of that. Go back. Maybe we'll find some in our side hustle website. Let's just go down to Forbes. They have 30 side hustle ideas. Let's just see what they're saying. What's Forbes, the magazine, saying? Editorial note. We can earn a commission from partner links on Forbes Advisor. Commissions do not affect our editors' opinions or evaluations. Yeah, whatever. Said pet setting and doggy daycare. Almost have to have a business. And what I'm trying to look at is something that you don't, necessarily have to have a brick and mortar store to do. Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't consider pet sitting and doggy daycare a side hustle. Pet sitting, maybe. Home sitting, house sitting while people go on vacation is kind of a thing. Used to be a thing. Maybe it's not so much. Dog walking? No, not in rural areas where I'm from. Tech setup services? Maybe, maybe. I knew a guy that uh, years and years and years ago, he rented a place, just a building, put as much internet in it as he could afford, built servers, started out maybe one or two servers, and started. His was the first cloud storage. So, he would get businesses that wanted to off-store their databases as kind of maybe they would just back them up to the cloud and, he maintained the servers and, all that kind of stuff and made pretty good money. And then sold his business to a telecommunications business that was getting into the same thing. So at least that was his story. And he was a fairly honest guy, I believe. Senior citizen, babysitting, personal assistant, mobile car washing, detailing. These all sound like jobs. Virtual assistant. Sell at local markets and festivals. That's kind of, that might be a side hustle. If you have some talent that you can make rings or necklaces or something out of rope or hemp or marbles or whatever it is. Self-publishing books. I don't know. Online courses and coaching. One of the things I did see 5 or 6 years ago when I was looking for another job is there was places that you could get hired. They would hire almost anybody. And maybe I've talked about this in another show, not in depth or anything, but you were tutoring specifically Chinese children or teenagers via the internet on colloquialisms and what they meant. So you weren't trying to teach them English, you were trying to teach them the hard part about English. The stuff that you say something and it can mean all these other kind of things. And I had a whole show on colloquialisms like pert near or down yonder, those kind of things. But you had to get up like at 4:30 a.m. because China's on the other side of the world. If you dig a hole in your backyard, you can get there from here, as I understand it. It's on the side of the world, so when they're coming home from school, you'd have to get up at 4:30 a.m. or something. You could do a one-on-one, or you could do a classroom, and basically, you had to have high-speed internet. You had to be, I won't even say American, but you had to be techno savvy enough to make it happen. Which, it sounded interesting, but I don't. Maybe you could get up at 4 a.m. Make you a little extra cash. Be at work. Influence marketing, tough gig. Got to have lots of followers. That's the kind of thing. Same kind of thing with OnlyFans. Got to have lots of followers. And influence marketing, maybe that's part of create a podcast. Ain't no money in that. I've already done that. E-commerce reseller. Now that's one of the things that you hear about these side hustles with Amazon. Is become an Amazon affiliate. And they make it sound so easy. Let's just look at 21. Become a e-commerce reseller. All right. Drop shipping. Now, some of these are legit. Test apps and platforms. Take online surveys. Okay. Become an e-commerce reseller. Let's see what that means. Many successful side hustles center on classic e-commerce. When did e-commerce become classic? Where you buy, stock, and sell a collection of items from multiple vendors yourself. This side hustle does require more upfront investment and time than other side hustle ideas listed here. However, plenty of entrepreneurs grow full-time businesses out of this side hustle. You can also boost income by combining standard e-commerce sales with POD goods. I don't know what POD, pay on delivery goods, dropship products, and affiliate blogging income. Costs and platform startup costs for this side hustle can range from $500 to $5,000 or more, depending on initial stock purchases. However, a top-rated e-commerce platform won't set you back too much. Starter plans on Shopify, WordPress, and WooCommerce and Weebly by Square range from free to just $29 per month. Learn more, stay on top of the latest e-commerce trends, spot profitable side hustle categories. So I think the big push right now is to have no inventory. Let's just look. Earn money from Amazon affiliate. I think they call it an affiliate program. Maybe I'm mixing those up. Add. All right, Spocket. No, I'm not going to go to spocket.co. All right. Okay. Here's Wikipedia. Let's see what they say. Want to make money by recommending products you love. All right, so you can't see all that. Let me get that, slide that to the side so y'all can see it. Yeah, it can't miss. This is a foolproof idea. You don't even have to take notes. It's right here on the internet. If you want to make money by recommending products you love, Amazon Associates, Amazon's affiliate marketing program, allows you to earn commission on products you recommend to your readers or viewers. We'll show you how you can start earning money through Amazon. All right, join our mission. That's not it. If you have a qualifying website, all right, blog, mobile app, or social channel, you can make money as an Amazon affiliate. Amazon accepts affiliates who are curators, reviewers, stylists, and content creators who create original content that is publicly available. Well, I'm a content creator. Why couldn't I do that? Why? Because I don't have enough followers. That's why. If you create content on social media, you can use affiliate links on certain platforms. You don't have to have a website to be an affiliate. If social media is your preferred vehicle for referring products to people who will love them, and you have at least 500 organic, there's that word, followers, you can promote products on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch TV. So if I had 500 real people, why is my internet skipping frames due to encoding lag? I would say it's because of all this junk. This is what usually does it. All these ads, right? All these affiliate ads coming up. If I had 500 real, now I'm not saying that you guys aren't real, but you're not 500 people. Real followers. And they assume they have a way of telling, then I could have joined their affiliate program. And since I don't, I can't. Your website or blog must have recent content. Amazon considers recent to be at least one update within the last 60 days, with at least 10 posts total. The more you post relevant content on your platform, the more likely you'll be accepted by Amazon Associates. All right. Have well written or well spoken. All right. Let's just cut it off right there. Reviews, recommendations, or comparisons. Amazon wants to know what the content you create is the type of content that can influence people to buy products. Whether you're writing product reviews or reviewing products on a video, the quality of your content matters. Make your writing and content engaging, and double check your work for mistakes. Signing up for Amazon Associates. That guy's only got one tooth. Look at that. One big tooth right in the front. Huh. Your site, app, or social media channel must meet Amazon's suitability requirements. You must not promote sexually explicit or obscene materials, violence, or dangerous or harmful acts. Amazon will also not approve creators who promote false or deceptive claims, promote hateful or discriminatory ideas, or who direct advertisements towards children. Well, what happened if you're selling, baseball gloves, little kids' baseball gloves? All right, so you sign up, get it. All right, create product links for the products you want to review or promote. You have to be approved. So if you sign up, you give them all your information, they approve you, you can do these other things and collect your commission. So there's still several hoops you have to jump through there. So another affiliated program, I looked at this one because Home Depot has a product review. All right, let's see what it says here. Become a partner and get rewarded. Blank space, blank space, blank space, end. Where's all the stuff in between? There we go. Team up with us to share the continued growth of the largest home improvement, blah, 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 blah. See, that'd already be, let's get started. What's that do? Drive traffic, earn cash, grow your business. Let's see, that already doesn't sound like a side hustle. Wow. Got to go through a bunch of stuff. Okay. That's not what we wanted. We just want the basics. Give me an idea of what we have to do. Give me an idea of what we have to do. Learn more. There we go. How it works. No. Partner with a retail leader. Earn commissions while sharing exclusive Home Depot offerings. We're proud to support the next generation of doers. Become an affiliate of success. Visit one of the sign-up buttons above. Decide which affiliate program is right for you. After completing an easy application process, our expert team of affiliate managers will review your application and prompt promote next steps. Earn commissions. Home Depot provides a customized affiliate dashboard, up-to-date data feeds, along with a wide variety of banner ads and text links. You can count on the Home Depot expert team of affiliate account managers and tech support to provide an impact radius every step of the way. Does it cost me anything? No. It's free to join. Can a website outside the U.S. join? Yes. Can I join the Home Depot affiliate program if I am based out of Canada? Yes. Operate more than one website. Can I still join the Home Depot? Yes. How? First, decide which affiliate program is right for you. Is my website eligible for Home Depot affiliate? We welcome your application for consideration, but reserve the right to refuse membership. I don't have a website. Can I still join the Home Depot affiliate program? No. A live site in operation at the time you apply the program is required. Will joining the program increase traffic to my site? The Home Depot affiliate network is not designed to help increase traffic to your site. It's the other way around, people. Qualified sale is a sale transaction that is not canceled, declined, or returned. How much can you earn? Home Depot offers generous commissions. Rates include 8% on select home decor products 1% on appliances, 1% on products, mobile, and buy online, pick up in store orders. So really they want somebody that is going to sell their home decor products because they give you 8%. So your order can't be canceled, declined, or returned. Cookie duration, track my earnings, how often do I get paid, how we know that orders come from me, impact radius, tracking links contain a unique identifier which tracks each interaction via your customized tracking link. So we know to credit you when a sale is made. Attempting to alter your tracking links may result in lost commissions. Yeah, don't try to scam the system. Don't try to scam the system. So how it works, it says to pick one from the above, but I don't see any from the above. So you could do that as a side hustle. All right. I still wish I could find that one that let you sell your snapshots online. So right here, selling via goods via drop shipping. That's what you want to do. You want to take the order, pass that order on to the supplier. They take the order, process it, and then ship it straight to the purchaser, and you don't touch nothing. Garthog wants to cruise the crack house neighborhoods and sell snacks via a van, mostly Doritos and Funyuns. Could be like the reinventing the ice cream like van, right? Play a little song, get out there. You're gonna sell them by the ounce. You're gonna sell them by the piece. You're gonna sell them by the bag. Maybe you can see Sam's gets you by stamping each one of those little bags not for resale. But I mean, if you're out there in the middle of nowhere selling it to the hungry junkies, nobody's gonna report you, right? That means that their supply would dry up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm trying to get rid of some of these ads that's slowing down the internet connection. Take online surveys. The thing that I don't like about that is, I mean, you've got to have all your information out there. So when you're taking these surveys, did you like the toothpaste? I mean, you've got to, I guess, test some of these things. Let's see what's it. Oh, get down here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Print on demand products, artisan products, test apps and platforms, take online surveys. Many marketing research companies are happy to pay for your opinion on various products, systems, and topics. This side hustle is ideal. This side hustle idea doesn't help you build your own business, but it's an easy way to make extra cash in your spare time. Most survey outfits have you create an online account and connect a PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App account for payment. Then you can search and sign up for surveys that interest you via an app or online dashboard. If selected, you complete the questionnaire or product and typically get paid within a few days. Many surveys pay $2 to $10 for a few minutes of your time. Others pay upwards to $100 for in-depth product reviews or questionnaires. This is a no-cost side hustle idea. Legitimate survey groups such as User Interviews, Surgery Junkie, D-Scout have no upfront or monthly fees. However, reviewing and applying for various opportunities can be time-consuming. To avoid wasting time, check survey or project descriptions to ensure you fit their target demographic. So, if you don't mind having your information out there, and I guess in a lot of, even in the affiliate programs, you got to fill those out. Those just seem a little, shadier. How old are you? What kind of toothpaste do you use? You brush your teeth twice a day. Have you ever used anything else besides toothpaste to brush your teeth? Do you brush, circular motion or side to side? I mean, I guess, if you're going to do all that and go through all that, You know, do you wear boxers or briefs? Do you go commando? You know, maybe it's something you can get into and earn some. I don't know what print on demand products. Let's look at that real quick. What does print on demand products mean? All right, here we go. Sell print on demand products. Do you like to create fun graphics and sayings or have a talent for illustration or photography? You can turn your creative into extra cash by adding your creations to various print on demand products such as t-shirts, mugs, pillows, wall decor, and much more. This side hustle idea is a cousin of drop shipping because a print on demand vendor takes care of all the details for you. You simply upload your artwork and add it to various items available for print to build a product collection. Maybe this is what I was thinking of when I was talking about, you know, you take pictures of groundhogs or butterflies or clouds and you upload them, and then you just get paid. Maybe this is what I was thinking about. 3D resin printing would be cool. So you say that. I showed this when you weren't there. See, this is, I can tell you what it is, but this is just a test print of something I was trying to make on my 3D printer. It's pretty tough stuff, actually. But even that, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, how thin it is. See how thin it is? And that size takes minutes to print. Minutes to print. That's what I don't like about 3D printing. I printed something that's about maybe a little bit bigger than that, quarter-inch thick, and it might take an hour to print. So, you know, and then I printed this thing the other day as a bigger version of that, and it was taller. I had to print it on its edge. I don't have any of it. I couldn't get the whole thing on there. I stopped it. I let it print halfway. I stopped it after like 2.5 hours, and it only printed half of it. So, and then one time I started it printing and came back in like 20 minutes, and it had screwed up so bad. The print was just gooey everywhere. It was just going back and forth. Man, it was a mess. Yeah, takes hours. Yep. And then if you don't check on it regularly, and so my printer, it's not actually my printer, it's my brother-in-law's printer that he couldn't get to work. And anyway, I've borrowed it now to try to get it to work for almost 2 years. But I got it to work. Anyway, it's not very fancy. And when I say that is because I know this is a side, not hustle, but note. If it comes into something it doesn't understand or something happens, it says waiting for user. Well, it doesn't pick up the nozzle to move it away from the printing area. It just lets it hover right there. And it's hot. The nozzle's like 200 degrees Celsius. And it just melts this big glob of stuff right where it stopped. And then if you correct whatever it is, or you notice it and you say continue printing, it just starts exactly from where it's at and goes on with the print. And there's this big glob of melted goo right in the middle of your print, so it pretty much ruins it. Now, some of the new printers, if you tell it to pause print, you know, it goes up and goes to a home location and waits. And then when you tell it to resume print, it goes back to the spot where it was before and starts all over again. But, oh man. Let's see, one of the things, I thought I showed on here one of the things I'd printed. I don't remember how long this took, but this is like a calibration thing, and it shows you the X, Y, and Z affiliate, you know, where they're at. But it's a square, you can tell, It's humongous. It's a square, and one side says X, one side says Y, and one side says Z, and then, but it's really nice. It's very sturdy. You might hear it bounce on there. So, print on demand. I think this is what I was looking at before. Where was I? Okay, wall decor, much more. The side hustle area idea is a cousin to drop shipping because the print on demand vendor takes care of all the details. You simply upload your artwork, add it to various items available for print to build a product collection. When ordered, your print on demand vendor prints, packages, and ships the item and charges you the wholesale cost and free shipping. So that's not exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking somebody else would use your pictures. Like drop shipping, you need an e-commerce platform that integrates with print-on-demand vendors such as Shopify, WordPress, and WooCommerce and BigCommerce for print-on-demand items. Start with proven suppliers including Printful, Custom Cat, and Printify. All right, so you don't just provide the picture. So you might come up with artwork that looks good on a t-shirt. Somebody buys a t-shirt. You don't have to print it or do any of that stuff. Somebody else takes your picture, prints it, and ships it to the person, and they pay you money. All right. Where were we? Side hustles to avoid. I've learned this now. Sell private label products. Side hustles to avoid. Hustles that require licensing or certification. All right. Multi-level marketing, pyramid schemes, which if you're at the top, can earn you big money. Bottom line, side hustles are a great way to earn extra income, pursue a passion, or launch a new business in your spare time. So, there's a lot of niche markets. One of the things I always thought I would like to do, and then this might be a side hustle, it might be a business. Maybe side hustles and business, small business, are the same thing. I don't know. But my idea was you find this a lot in classic cars. Let's just say you like cars. And I'm going to use the Mazda Miata as an example because I own one. Cutting off catalytic converters and selling them might be a side hustle, but I think it's somewhat illegal. Most states, somewhat illegal. But I swear, a lot of cars running around town that have loud exhausts, I could almost bet you those people have realized they're sitting on 25, 50 bucks, $100. They cut their own catalytic converter off and then sell it and then drive around with the engine light taped over and an open exhaust. I swear that's probably what's happening. What was the saying before? I got catalytic converter sidetracked. It was almost coming back to me. What was I saying? Garthok, you remember? Nope. So much stuff bouncing around in my head. I don't remember what it was now. I used to can remember those things. Bottom line, let's see. Okay. Bottom line, business Miatas. Bam, see? Okay. So, taking the Mazda Miata for example, because I own one, the dimmer switch for like the dash lights is a little rolly wheel. All right. So, most of the time you can turn a knob or do something next to the headlight switch and all this other stuff. Well, on the Miata, it's just a roll wheel that goes back and forth and turn the dash lights and little labels and all that stuff up and down. Well, they go bad, and you have to buy another one. And then, the aftermarket's not so great. And I've opened it, and if I knew enough about electronic basic circuitry, you could probably find the resistor or the pod or whatever you want to call those things that burns up, and rework that, test it, figure out how to test it on your workbench, and then sell it as reconditioned with the caveat that you have to have a core to come back to you, because the whole thing about redoing all these things is, you've got to have a certain amount ready to be shipped. But then you have to have, when you ship that out, you don't have anything anymore. So you've got to have some coming in that you could repair and then ship them back. Like I've had an old car that has fuel injection, and there's a guy out there, injectordude.com or whatever. You ship him your 6, 8, 10, however many injectors, and he bench flows them, see how much fuel runs through them. He cleans them. He does all that stuff. He kind of reconditions them, all this, and then flows them again and tells you, numbers them. Number 1 flows so many, liters per minute. Number 2, so many liters per minute, whatever it might be, and then sends them back to you. So, but this guy, as I remember the website, I can't remember his name or the website, but it was basically something that he does as a side hustle, and that's what he does. Warning: find a reputable person. I had a cell phone one time that I wanted to keep, and so I searched on, I think it was maybe eBay or someplace, and there was a person that says, "Hey, I can replace the screen on these type of phones. It's X number of dollars, and it gets you the Gorilla Glass screen. It's so much better," and all that kind of stuff. Interacted with him. Long story short, sent him the phone. 8, 9 months later, nothing. Crickets. Emailed him, tried to call him, did a little snooping, everything. Finally got him, sent it back to me, unrepaired, same way I'd sent it to him, but I did get it back. So just kind of beware. But, to me, that's I always thought that would be kind of a side hustle. You could find that little niche market that, you knew how to do, and people would send you things, and you would, repair them, buy the materials, repair them, and send it back to them, after it was tested. You could probably get something going like that. So one of the things that I've talked about, yeah, I got lucky. I mean, I was sweating. Of course, I had another phone, but I mean, he had my phone. So I live in rural America, and I have a few acres that, growing grass. So to me, old-timey side hustles would be like people used to grow tobacco. Now, you always hear tobacco farmers, where tobacco is seasonal, so they may not just grow tobacco completely. They would grow other things, but tobacco was a good cash crop. I know lots of people that during tobacco season did nothing but work tobacco, worked it hard, put in a bunch, sold a bunch, and made good money. All right. So tobacco is not the crop that it used to be. So you'd have to figure out something else. So one of my ideas, so I've got like 3 or 4 acres, is hemp production. Hemp's got all these, fantastic properties. You can do all kinds of things with it, from make paper with it to use it as a biofuel, to making clothes with it, fibers, all this stuff. It grows remarkably fast. It grows remarkably tall. But no, it's hemp in the state of Tennessee, where I happen to be residing, is anything that has the THC level of, it's like 0.03%. I can't remember the exact things, but you know, it's, and there's where the catch comes in. So you got to have the special seeds. Some seed, they modify these things anyway. Some hemp's more fiber based. Some hemp's better for clothing. Some hemp's better for ropes or paper or whatever. Right? You have to fill out the form to get a permit to grow it. It has to be bulk tested. It has to be, the plot laid out. Somebody, all these hoops you have to go through. When you cut it, if you're transporting it to some place to have it processed, you got to get a transport permit. Lots of things to go through. And that's just in state by state. And there may be extra county stipulations. But my thought is you've got all this, old tobacco equipment laying around out there, right? The planters, the seeders, as I recall, tobacco plants were grown from seed in a little covered box, and then they would get the seedlings out, and then they would go along on the tobacco setter, and they would set each one. Maybe you don't need to plant hemp like that. It was just an idea I spent a few minutes researching. But, another thing is, a lot of people grow hay, but you got to have, the good hay is for horses, and it's got to be nice. All right. What I would grow would just be junk hay that you would feed to your goat, maybe cows. Some people like their cows more. They wouldn't buy my hay because my fields are just junk. Then you can lease land. If somebody has a horse, they live in a subdivision, they don't have pasture to keep a horse, then maybe you could lease your land, but it's got to be fenced. If you're keeping horses, it's got to be good fencing. It's got to have a barn. It's got to have a place for water. It's got to have paddocks. It's got to have all those things. If you're leasing it for cows, you still have to have good fencing. You still have to have a barn. You still have to have a place to store all your feed and your hay and, all that kind of stuff. So maybe you could lease property if you had enough, if you had good fencing and all that kind of stuff. Another one I thought about was raising catfish. I know I've talked about this on the show before. My 15-foot cylindrical, round pool that my kids never swam in again, and I didn't clean it out for, 2.5 seasons. It grew tree frogs. I bet you I could have grew catfish in there. Right? So you have those, and you can pick them up for a song and a dance because the pumps go bad. And the pumps, you have to buy the pumps and the filters and all that stuff. You can pick up, the pool and move it and set it up again and fill it half full of water and just run a garden hose into it and let it overflow or whatever. Catfish are hardy. They're hardy. So you could raise catfish. But the latest you could raise, here again, you've got a little land, fencing, you could raise meat goats. So one of the, meat goats it's going to be big, people. I don't know if you've heard, but there's a lot more extra people in the United States in the past 3.5 years, and they've got to eat something, and they'll eat almost anything if they have to. And there's certain cultures that like goat meat. So meat goats have always been a thing, but I guarantee you they're probably going to be better. All right, another thing that I looked at, and maybe you don't have to have a lot of acreage, but you have to have some type of building or structure to house these critters in, and they are meat rabbits. Now, I know you're going to say, well, you're so mean. They're so mean raising meat, rabbits for meat. But it's been done a long time. And let's see. Okay, here's the one I think I was looking at before. 16 varieties. And then this just gives you a basic idea, okay? Raising rabbits for meat is an easy, economical way to produce your own meat regardless of how much space you have on a homestead. Now, skip the word homestead. Focus on regardless of how much space you have at your disposal. Yet not all rabbit breeds are created equal. Some make great meat rabbits, others not so much. Meat rabbit breeds are the best of the best to provide you with quick growing rabbits that dress out with a good meat to bone ratio. All right. So a lot of people won't consider raising rabbits for food. And I get it, like this guy gets it. They're cute, they're fuzzy, and they make good pets sometimes and all that stuff. The good thing about rabbits is they're prolific producers, can be fed for free or nearly free, and take up very little space in the grand scheme of things. They're also a great source of fertilizer for your vegetable garden. Rabbits in most municipalities in the United States aren't considered livestock, which makes them excellent for urban and suburban dwellers that have ordinances that prohibit the raising of livestock. Goats, cows, bison, all those kind of stuff. Pacas, llamas, whatever. Livestock. All around, they're just a great way to add a little more self-sufficiency to your home, no matter where you live. Also, they're dual purpose, being able to provide you not only with healthy lean meat you can produce right on your own property, but they're also a great source of nice, warm fur that can be utilized to make things like hats, gloves, and more, or sold as pelts for a little extra money. So you get the meat and you get the pelt. And if you're smart, you save the feet and sell them as Lucky Charms because they're magically delicious. Now, it mentions chickens. All right. The thing about rabbits, as I understand them, look at that big old bunny. That's huge. All right. Let's see. What is one of, I can't remember. Where does it get down to? When choosing a rabbit breed, you need to look at meat to bone ratio of a particular breed. An equal 50% of meat to bone is typical for most meat breeds. That's desirable. Also, you want to look at is the average litter size of the breed you're considering and how well mothers of the breed take care of their kids, rabbits. Some rabbit breeds are fantastic mothers and can even foster other rabbits, while others aren't well-equipped to raise their young. The larger the average litter size, the better, of course, since that will provide you more meat. That being said, if the doe isn't a good mother, you'll have higher losses. Pelt quality is another thing if you're going to sell the fur. You have to purchase from a reputable breeder. That's another thing. You can sell breed rabbits. You don't have to always just sell them and slaughter them. You got your big jackrabbit or, whatever the mother is. The offspring you can sell just as breeders. You can also purchase rabbit with pedigree. So now we're talking about not the ones you're going to eat, but the ones you're going to breed to eat. So you don't get rid of your pedigreed rabbits. All right. Silver fox. That's a big one. Silver fox is a heritage breed of rabbit that's developed in the United States and is standard and accepted by American Rabbit Breeders Association in 1925. Silver fox does are excellent mothers and have large litters, averaging 6 to 8 kits. Those are baby rabbits. All right, so one thing that I read, and I didn't see it here, it might be up in here, is, of course, like a lot of other things, the older the rabbit, the tougher the meat. So one of the things I saw was a good time to sell for meat rabbits is at 8 weeks old. Now that, I don't know. You would have to, that seems quite young to me. It really does. That seems quite young. I would think you want them closer to a year old because, like, calves or something, you want them to put on some weight, right? You want them to be fat and healthy. But they breed rapidly, they grow rapidly. So if you had, it talks about keeping the male and females separate until it's breeding time. Then, you breed them and you put the jackrabbit, whatever you want to call the male, back out away from the females and let them have their baby rabbits and let them raise them. And then at 8 weeks, then that's when the time comes to start selling them for meat. Now, like anything else, you want to do a rotation. So while one mother's getting ready to have a litter, you want another one that's just become pregnant, right? So you can keep baby rabbits coming and going all the time. All the time. And that's the way to make the money, is to keep them going. So that was one of the things I thought I couldn't do it. I mean, I could sell the rabbits. I'd probably never kill and slaughter and skin one and all that kind of stuff for my own consumption. I mean, if it gets down to it, maybe I would. But that's not to say I would probably, do the same thing with goats. I'm not going to kill my own goat and slaughter it and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe there's rabbit, meat producers or meat, slaughterhouses out there that will do rabbits. I don't know. That's something I hadn't really looked into because I don't think I'll ever seriously raise rabbits to sell them as meat. But you never know. When a push comes to shove, cutting little, bunny rabbit's head off and skinning it out and cleaning it and frying it in the frying pan or cooking it on a pit may be the thing that we have to do. But these to me are more old school kind of side hustles. Maybe you could learn to raise quail. They're little babies, but they're tiny things. Maybe you could learn how to raise doves and sell doves. There's a lot of gourmet restaurants out there. Of course, like I said, catfish, or I don't know. It'd be hard to raise trout. Maybe they're as easy as catfish, but to me, catfish are bottom dwellers. So if you feed them relatively decent food and keep the water so it doesn't turn into total chocolate milk, you could probably, keep some catfish going. Maybe you could raise bullfrogs and sell frog legs. I don't know. But as long as side hustles, people need money, there's going to be side hustles. And like I said, right now, everything's electronic, doing this, doing that over the internet, signing up for this program, advertising somebody else's products on your site. You got to qualify, you got to do that. Some of this old-timey stuff is like, grow you 200 tomato plants, go down to the farmer's market on weekends and sell tomatoes, cucumbers, all those things, But anyway, that was my take on maybe some side hustles. Like lots of things here on the Minutes with Milo show, we just skimmed the surface, went zinging on by everything else, which is okay. We learn a little bit about something, but not a lot about nothing, right? That's the way to keep it. So if you've made it this far, I think Garthog's probably asleep by now because My name is John Lee Pettymore. Learned a couple of tricks from Charlie. We're not talking about growing dope. Just a hint, man. Just a hint. Like, subscribe to the channel. You've made it this far. You might as well watch another video later on. Come back next Thursday. I know I say it again and again. Sooner or later, I'll go back to the 2 shows a week. Right now, buddy, I went out there to walk. Now it's cloudy, but I went out to walk the dogs, and it was 7:30. And daggone if it wasn't almost dark. Making me so daggone mad. You know what? And it was 70, low humidity, and I felt like it was cool. I like it hot. I like the 90s. Give me some 90-degree weather, 79, 80, 90% humidity. I feel like I'm at the beach. All right, everybody. I thought you're included in that. Appreciate you watching. Come on back next Thursday. Go back and watch some of the old shows, and let's see if we can get this thing to stop and stop making me look like a fool every time I press the stop streaming buttons, because I'm always waving, then looking at the thing. Is it done? I'm waving, looking at the thing. Is it done? So I'm going to press it. I'm going to say, see y'all next time. And it always asks me this. I know this.